Back again, joined now by Ray Smith. Ray's the CEO of Trycera Financial Incorporated, TRYF, so stock symbol. Ray, always a pleasure to have you on the program.
It is great to be here, Don. Happy New Year to you and all your viewers out there.
Same to you, buddy. Now, I understand that you finally have filed your Form 10. Tell us about that.
Well, actually, we haven't filed it yet, but I do have a copy of it in my hands. It's all done. The audit has taken us an extended period of time, but we've completed that. We have our whole finance team and division rebuilt out now. So the being current is one thing, getting the Form 10 filed is another. So there's an issue with independence, so the auditors have to be paid. And that's the only piece missing right now is that we need to pay the auditors, and then they'll release the report so we can get it on record. And so, but just getting to that point where we have audited financials that we can use and let investors, accredited investors, know that we do have it ready to go and the auditors are ready to release it. It's just put us in the driver's seat now rather than the waiting. Yeah, it'll be coming down the road next week, next month, and it's just been dragging on. But on December 8th, we got it. I have a copy of it now. And so we are actively out raising money with accredited investors. And, it put us in a whole different position now as a company. And we have our finance division rebuilt, and now we're rebuilding our marketing division to get our products out to the consumer. So it's going to be a great 2022.
Well, the last couple of years have been quite the journey for you, so you must be really looking forward to 22.
Absolutely. Yeah, we were ready to launch our kiosk, which I have set behind me here. And, COVID shut everything down and no one wanted to touch anything. So we were using that as a means to raise money with a sponsorship program, and that went out of the wayside. And so 2020 really tested us, but we were able to lean into it, move forward, and then we're really in a position now of strength and in leadership in this whole industry. And you'll see over the next weeks and months ahead, the team that we've assembled, there'll be new management coming in, new board members coming in, and we're just really looking forward to 2022, where we can take what we've built over the last several years, what we've tested, and now really get it out to the market.
Well, over your right shoulder, you've got a poster that says perseverance, which I've always thought clearly describes not only Ray Smith, but Tricera as well.
Well, thanks, Don. And we actually want to use this with our customers too, because bad things happen to good people. And I actually was on an interview yesterday and I was talking to people and I was saying, people think their FICO score is their character reference score. Right. And actually it has nothing to do with your character. But people, the lower it is, the more shame that they have within. And what we want to do is set that apart. And we want to be the lifestyle company, not just quote unquote a credit repair company, because it's a mindset. It's dealing with money and credit and then leveraging that to obtain wealth, but really to protect that family. And people work so hard. I said yesterday, this stuff that we're teaching should be taught in elementary school, but it's not. So yesterday would have been the best day, but since that's not available, today is the best day to start learning this.
Well, FICO scores are not cocktail party conversations. And anybody's bragging about their FICO score, they're probably lying.
Absolutely. We actually got a notice from a text message from one of our clients. He got the last 2 points, so he has a perfect 850 FICO score. I'll tell you, that is very rare. So, but it was happy for us to see. And it's just that beacon of hope for people that have been tripped up, especially with COVID. People didn't know where their next check was coming from. There was a lot of fear that set in, and we want to be that comforting voice, but we want to rip that fear out, because there's no sense in being fearful, because if you're fearful, you'll collapse and you sink, where you just, look at your program, right? You couldn't go into the studio, but you adjust, you pivot, quote unquote. That word was, wore out, pivot, but you've adjusted, and that's what families have had to do. But now the topic of education is at people's forefront. What are their kids learning? What were you taught in school? And the thing is, credit and money and wealth were never taught. And there's no time like the present.
And this is our first show of our 26th year on TV, Ray.
Wow. Congratulations, Don. It's always a pleasure being here, talking to your viewers. And, I think this is 12 years that I've been coming on your program and working with you. It's awesome.
It really is. Now, for shareholders of the company, the public company, what can you tell them about when the stock maybe start to trade again? What's your best timetable?
Yeah, so we're taking this first quarter of the year to raise enough capital, put it in escrow to get enough for marketing, because the investors don't want to pay bills. They want to pay for marketing,
right,
and then have that marketing generate the revenue. So that's what we're doing this first quarter. We feel we'll be trading by the end of the first quarter. Maybe it'll leak into the second quarter, but for sure by then. And then, just continue to report the progress of the revenues being generated by the company. It's no more worrying about when it's going to get done or if it's going to get done. It's done. And now it's just maintaining that and moving forward. So the first 2 quarters of 2022 will be like nothing else that this company's ever experienced.
Once again, Tricera Financial Incorporated, TRYF. Ray, it's been a pleasure watching you for 12 years. Look forward to another 12 years of watching you. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you, Don. Let's do it. Happy New Year, everybody.